Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. We're back again. Big news day today. There's a bit there actually. I found a bit. Yeah, let's talk baseball first. That's the exciting stuff. What a game. Astros, Bregman. You know, I'm pretty sure I said it last night. I've got to actually go back and watch the video. I had a feeling he was due, and before he walked up to the plate, as soon as he went loaded bases, I went, yes, bomb. I called it. I'm gonna say it. I knew he was due for another good day. 3 for 4, I think he went. Just get the stats up here. 3 for 4, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Bregman. Yeah, 3 for 5 with 5 ribbies. Wow. I think if they win this, that'll pretty much lock him in for AL MVP. It's gonna be pretty hard to beat him for that. Yeah, just that short swing, chokes up by 2 inches and just smashed it. He was all over that. You could sort of see it coming, I think, but yeah. So it's pretty cool. The Astros pitcher did really well, did a great job. Just threw lots of strikes, kept staying in it. Awesome job. 8-1 it ended up. So that guarantees the Astros another game at home in Houston. So very big deal for them. That means there'll be definitely a game 6. Game 5 will be tomorrow. So Washington needs to do something here, because if the Astros get it tomorrow, it's going to be very hard to come home to win it in Houston. I'm pretty sure they're going to have Verlander. I'll just check here for you. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get all the info. I'm pretty sure they're going to have Verlander throwing tomorrow for Houston. I can't imagine anyone else throwing for him. I know. There you go. Big news. They did talk about it on the show. They're going to have Verlander, but he's not. It's going to be Scherzer versus Cole. Huge. The 2 best pitchers in baseball, pretty much, up against each other to see who's going to get to the 3-2 lead for the World Series. That guarantees Verlander will be throwing Game 6. So if you've got tickets to Houston's Game 6, mate, you are very lucky. It's going to be a pearler. Yeah, again, those 2 pitchers, Garrett Cole, he had a rough outing the first time. He'll be super keen to come back and shut the Washington out and go for the win in Houston. So I imagine he's going to have a blinder. Scherzer's just an impeccable pitcher. Yeah, probably be a Hall of Famer, I'd say. Fairly good chance. He's awesome. So it's going to be a very low. I can only envisage a very low scoring game. And yeah, it's just going to be tough to get hits. So yeah, maybe that running game, which Houston has got down pat. You've got lots of fast dudes, Altuve, Bregman, all that. There's lots of quick dudes, Reddick, there's plenty there. So another pearler of a World Series game tomorrow. DJI has announced, or just about to announce, the Mavic Mini is coming out. It's a Wi-Fi drone. It's going to basically take over from the Spark that had the fixed arms. That'll now be a foldable unit. They're talking about a possible 1.5K with the controller for your range. It's only going to be like 100 meters on the Wi-Fi, so it's an entry point for them. So they're not going to put too much into it. It's obviously now it's foldable arms, which is good. They have changed the battery. It's going to be lithium-ion, so you can get the little cheap ones, those little like the AA's that are lithium ones. You can use them in there as well. So that's pretty cool. 20 to 25 minutes, so rough, normally pretty standard flight time. Height and top collision detectors, doesn't have the side and rear. Again, it's only the cheap option. 2.7K, 30 frames a second for film. It's basically the same sensor as the Spark, 12 megapixel photo. What it is going to have new is the 3-axis gimbal. It was a fixed one before, and now it's going to have 3-axis. So that'll be smooth footage out of it. So a really good entry point for DJI to bring out. Yeah, very cool. Coca-Cola is bringing out a coffee flavored Coke. It's only got 35 milligrams of caffeine in it. Red Bulls and the other one's about 50 odd. So actually, well, let's check my G Fuel out here. What's this one got in there? 25, only 25 in G Fuel, so that's even better. than thing, and it's got no sugar, which Coke has. So get yourself some G Fuel. Don't worry about Coke. But yeah, coffee flavoured Coke. It's a bit weird, but yeah, if you're into coffee and you like Coke, I guess you maybe want one. I can understand the energy side, putting caffeine into it, but I'm pretty sure it's already got a little bit in. You just up it and make it an energy Coke, I guess. But yeah, coffee Coke coming out now. Definitely out in the States. I'm not sure if it's going to be hitting Australia, but definitely out. Very weird. Okay, tech side. Let's go tech. Intel. Everyone will know Intel. It's on all your computers. I think we talked about them, some other stuff last night for them. They've slashed the prices of their processor. We talked about them go back into the mobile because they're trying to make some money. Obviously, AMD is just wiping the floor with them at the moment. They're about to, cut half price off all their processors. So your i9 chips and all that, all getting just basically, we're fire sale. We're throwing them out the door. Handball. Yeah. Massive cuts. Now they're saying normally they'll do like a program where you'll get a discount through the wholesalers and retails, and that'll flow on so those retailers and wholesalers can get rid of old stock. Obviously it's that bad at Intel that they're going, well, we can't wait that long, we've got to do something now, we're getting smashed. They've just dumped it and just dumped the prices. So for you consumers, if you're buying a computer and it's got an Intel chip in it, get a discount. Because whatever you're buying, even if it's brand new, ain't worth what they're charging you for it. And I think you should easily be able to put pressure on the wholesaler or the retailer and say, look, I know that chip's only worth half price, so I'm not paying whatever there. Take $500 off. I think I had it up there before. Like one of them was like $600-700 saving, like the 9900Ks and stuff like that, which I think are in the top level MacBooks. They're all dropped in half, so massive price savings. They're doing this obviously because AMD, the technology is way much better. The Ryzen series and all their gear for the graphics cards are just insane. So like they've beaten them on technology, so Intel's trying to beat them with price. Do yourself a favour, if you are looking for a new computer, don't pay full price. Bargain on that processor, because if you're going to get a cheap price, say if you're going to buy a computer with an i7, say, well, I want a free upgrade to an i9, or bad luck, walk away, because you could easily buy the cheaper model and then just go buy the chip now at a half price and just whack it in. And that's definitely something to look at. So yeah, definitely a buyer's market for processors and computer stuff, so check that out. Very interesting one, Apple Watch. This is the Series 1. My old girl, first one, pretty much useless, unfortunately. Terrible for phone calls, no one can hear you. Not waterproof. Still good and does all the things I wanted to, which was changing time zones and stuff without having to change dial, and that was good. And they get messages and bits and pieces. The Series 3 I had, which Jack smashed. It was really good because you could get music off the cloud. And stuff like that, so that was really good. But the Series 4 has saved a bloke's life, believe it or not. A guy was walking through the forest, this is from Lose Laters, credit to him, he was talking about it tonight. The guy was walking through a forest, it got dark, him and his partner, and they were trying to find their way out to get back to the car. They took a shortcut, I don't know why. And they slid down a side which turned into a cliff, and then they landed in a river, so they fall into a river onto rocks, broken legs and stuff. Obviously out of it, their phone is recognised. He was lucky enough on the Series 4, if you're a young person under I think 70, you've got to turn the feature on, the fall down feature, and he had turned that on, so that saved his life. Because when he fell, the impact, the phone registered, called emergency services and got him there. Saved his life. So that was an amazing thing, and a big credit to Apple. That's awesome. I did get there was some feedback on it on YouTube about it. I did ask the fact that don't you have to have the eSIM, the cellular version, to get the call out? Some people are saying that you don't need the eSIM. I don't know how it's going to call out without a SIM card in it. I'm assuming you'd have to have your phone on you, which really doesn't make sense, because most of the time if you're running and stuff like that, if you have to run in the forest and you fall over, you're not going to have your phone on you. So I don't carry my phone. That's the whole idea of having the Apple Watch with the eSIM, is to get away from having to carry a poxy phone around. So that was my only concern about it. It's a fantastic feature, but I think it's only on the expensive version that it is actually going to work. Without an eSIM, I don't know how a product without, it'd be like my case making a phone call to save my life, but it doesn't have an eSIM to call anyone. So I think realistically you do have to have the eSIM version for it to do it itself. Otherwise you'd have to have your phone on you, which could be problematic. Because not, as I said, like when you're running and stuff, if you fall down and have a heart attack and fall over, you don't carry your phone because you've got this with your headphones, so you don't need that. So that's my only thing with it, but an amazing example of what technology can do to help people. So like simple as a watch, something like that, easy, you don't even know it's on there, and if something goes wrong, fall down, hurt yourself, it could save your life. So that was brilliant. Big kudos to Apple for that. That's one feature. I think a lot of the other guys that do the wearables need to sort of get stuff like that in there, because that is obviously fantastic. His family now has him still alive because of that feature. So that's the important stuff. A compass is not important. Probably a compass would have helped him to find his way out of the forest, but he still will fall down the cliff because he's, I don't know, but yeah. So the compass maybe not so good, because if you're lost, you're not going to have Wi-Fi service anyway, so the compass is useless to you. So yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's pretty cool, I thought. So I thought I'd chuck it in there. Good on you, Apple. Great feature. Very cool. Just remember, if you are under 70, you need to turn it on manually to make sure it's active. It's only self-registering if you're over, I think 70, I think they were talking about. So very cool. That's it. Another day. Weekend's nearly over. It's Sunday night. Smoko, have a drink, have a quick feed, get back to work, and yeah, that's it. Another day, another vlog. So whatever you're doing, if you've been out recovering after a big night Saturday night, I hope you're feeling not too bad. Enjoy your pizza or Kentucky or whatever you're doing to make yourself feel better. Weekend's over, relax, get a good sleep, work in tomorrow, and we'll see you all tomorrow night for some more news. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, that'll help me out. Hit the thumbs up if I've given you something that might be useful or you've had a laugh, and we'll see you the next time round. So wherever you're coming home, going out, or staying in, I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.